All right. Hello, everyone. So, assuming you can all hear me, I think it's time that we update the ship model for the game. Because right now, kind of looks like this. You know? Hi, Charms. Alright, so I'm thinking we make something like this. Instead of having like one square sail, we'll have like a fore and an aft sail. Well, good luck. Good luck with what? The model? This is definitely going to take longer than one stream, I think, but we'll see how much we can get done today. So I have an image. Where is it? Desktop. I have this thing downloaded. I don't know if I'm gonna. I think I'll have that open on the second monitor just as a bit of a reference. Are you planning to have multiple ship models? Yes. I mean, like I don't know if they'll be like completely separate models, but there will definitely be like variations between them. Let's see here. Let's make that smaller. And then let's open Blender up. So I guess we'll start with the hull. I suggest changing the sail design. Yeah, exactly. It looks basically like the Thieves sloop right now. We're gonna go with like the more, I guess, I don't know, historically accurate. Well, you know, this is kind of more realistic in a way. There's the other day when I was looking, there was one image I saw where I was like, that looks very nice. I don't know if it was this one. I don't know, I don't see it anymore. It might have been this. No. But yeah, something along the lines of this with, you know, more than one sail, I think. Have mercy on the default cube. Don't start the stream with murder. Yeah, I don't know about that. Might just have to kill this thing. So I guess start with the hull, which means we need to delete. That's not the. Delete the faces. It takes you 2 hours to make a bucket, then you may be making this boat the rest of the stream. Yeah, well, you know, I don't stream modeling to be productive, Tornado. I stream it because it's like something to do while talking to you guys, you know? And I will definitely be doing some modeling on this off stream, because otherwise, you're right, this is going to take literally the rest of my life. Okay, so we definitely need to make this bigger. And then, how do we, I guess I could just check in Unity. Is your game like an alpha release for the public? No, it's not. I hope to get there soon, but honestly, like, it could still take a long time. ER Milburn, thank you for the €2. Try using a caravel as reference. Let me... a caravel? This seems like a bit of a bigger ship, though. Not euros, pounds, you're right. I don't know why I always say euro. I did that last stream too, I think. Yikes. But yeah, this definitely looks a bit bigger than what I'm going for, I think. You want your game to be in a low poly style. Definitely a low poly style. I don't want to imitate Sea of Thieves cartoon look. Even just because that would take like more stuff, like textures, you know, I have to deal with all that. Normal maps, which I can sort of all get away with not doing if I use the low poly style, but yeah. I'm just gonna put this into the Unity project because I want to see how big this is compared to the current ship. Ship model, and ship. Okay, let's see here. There will be cameras and lights. Okay. Okay, first of all, the normals are already the wrong way around. I guess not really, but so that's quite wide actually. You go with an Asian pirate design. I don't know, maybe eventually I'll add some kind of different I guess like cultural boat styles, but for now I think we're gonna stick with the, I guess, I don't know, is it European sloop or whatever? And this is also very low. We'll bring this up a bit. And I think I want it to be a little bit wider, but not too much. This is reminding me why I don't model. Is it already? Are we doing that badly? Like 5 minutes into the stream? Yikes. One thing before we actually get this going, I need an opinion. Where is that image? Okay, so the original ship model, you look at this right here, you can see how it's basically made of rectangles, right? Whereas the one I have right now, it's made of triangles. It's kind of hard to see. Why is this so hard to see? Okay, I can get a newer image. This one. So you can see that like the side is made of triangles, right? So I'm thinking of going back to quads. Any opinions? Tornado says quads are better. So basically this or like this. I like the triangles more. Quads. Quad gang. See, I switched to the triangles because I was like, well, the hull is made of wood and it's curved, so the triangles might look more natural, but like on second thought, the ship is technically a man-made object, right? So triangles give more of a low poly style. Quads are cooler. Quads, triangles. I feel like quads are winning, but it's actually not as clear as I thought. Quads are standard usually, maybe not for low poly though. Yeah, see, what I'm sort of thinking is that I might start doing it so that man-made objects like the boat are made primarily out of quads. Quads more look like wood. Yeah, exactly. And then I'll use like triangles for, you know, like plants and rocks and stuff. Quads. Okay. I think that's a pretty clear decision. Well, planks are quads if you think about it. Yeah, exactly. As far as I know, quads get triangulated. Yeah, so they get triangulated, but with the current ship model, the triangles are like, so these two triangles, for example, aren't in the same, aren't like, they don't have the same normal, which means you can tell the difference, whereas with, oh, now I closed the image. But with the quads, it's, the two triangles have the same normal, so it sort of looks like they're part of the same quad. I might actually have to then make some changes to my shader, because right now it slightly changes the color for each quad. But let's actually get some modeling going. So back to Blender. And which way is forward here? Is positive Y positive Z in Unity? I think it is. I think it is. 69 viewers. Apparently we have 71 viewers. According, oh, now it's 75, so I don't know if it was at 69 for a time, but it has changed, yeah. Okay, so positive, did I not open panel? So this is positive Y. Extrude that on the Y. And 69 for a bit. Solid. And we'll make this extrude backwards as well. Okay, and then we're gonna loop cut there. This is actually there. Yeah, actually, we'll do two loops there, and two loops here. And no, I just want this one, this one. Scale that out on the X, and then these ones. Oh yeah, mirror, I totally forgot about that. I used that on the last ship model, but we'll look at this. And which side is negative X? This one? This is the left side, so we'll get rid of this side. Do you not plan on using it? No, I don't know what I was thinking. I totally, like, even before I started the stream, I was like, okay, mirror modifier is like the first thing I need to do. Totally forgot about it. I think with reference image, it'd be easier. I mean, you might be right, but I kind of like to freehand things, because otherwise I end up following the reference exactly, and it, yeah, usually the reference isn't exactly what I want, and then, you know, you end up with, I don't know. I just like the freedom of not having the reference right behind it, so. I've just randomly joined, so the target is getting a cartoonish look or a more realistic one. More of a cartoonish one, so, Bronze Moon Games, this is sort of the here, stuff like this is sort of the look I'm going for. Wait, no, I don't want that. That is so zoomed in. So like a, yeah, low poly style, where the triangles are clearly visible, but yeah. New ship, yes, Sippy. It's time. Time to replace the old ship. Hello, what's up? Hey, Tech. When new devlog? Honestly, I'm not sure. I feel like I need to get this ship model done before I release a new devlog. Or at least, like, substantially finished. Like, you need to be able to tell it's a ship, which, at the moment, yeah, that's not really the case. This line right here. Why can't I select this? Oh, because I'm pressing Windows and Shift, not Alt. Nice. Me who only models with reference. Yeah, get wrecked, Tornado. This might be a bit wide. I feel like, I mean, we can always scale it later. We'll get the shape of the hull down first. Why did you change your background color? Which background color? Sometimes I dislike using a reference because I end up specifically avoiding things that the reference did because I don't. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel as well. Quick question, do you plan on showing how to implement server logic in console app? Thomas, I did that in the tutorial series. That's how we started it off for the first 5 parts, and then in part 6 we switched into Unity. So which ship type are you making? A sloop, but the more traditional type, so something similar to this, although I don't know, we'll have to see about the deck, because I do want like a clear under, like below deck area. Just dropping in for a moment to say hi. I am a full-time developer. Yet your tutorials were a big help. I'm following your devlog since. Cheers. Thank you, Rav. That's very nice to hear. Are you listening to music? Because it looks like Groove. Yeah, so yeah, that's, is that called Groove? I've never actually looked at the name. Groove music, yep. Can you not hear it? Because it should be playing in the stream. I forgot which way is forward. This is -1. Okay, so over here. So at the front we need to like make this we need to thin it out. So let's extrude along Y again. And enable clipping. Erratic charms, like I said before, I talk way too much to chat, so excuse the speed of the modeling. Definitely don't do this to be productive. Gotta get it perfect. Yeah, exactly, Rug. And we'll raise this up on the Z a bit. Honestly, I remember last time I created the ship's hull, that was such a pain. I'm not a fan of doing hulls, so hopefully I don't need to do many more. Music is not playing for us, really. That's strange. OBS isn't picking up desktop audio, what the heck? Properties. Oh, this is interesting. Why is that? Do I need to restart OBS? That's gonna cut the stream out. Hold on, if I play a video. Let's see if that picks it up. No, it doesn't. That's interesting. Is desktop audio on? Yes, it is. Open volume mixer in Windows. I don't. See, it's, yeah, Windows has it working. OBS doesn't seem to be picking up the computer audio. Why is that? Google time. I feel like I had this issue before. I'm pretty sure last time I just restarted OBS and it started working. I don't know. The audio device set to your headphones. You mean on like my computer? Because yes, it's set to headphones. If you mean OBS, I don't think you need to change it there, do you? Properties. Device default. Okay, well that works. Good call, Kevin. You can hear it now, right? That's so weird. I feel like ever since I got my microphone, the like default audio settings for Windows don't adjust properly anymore. Like even on Discord, anytime I plug in my headphones, I have to change the audio output. It's so annoying. Anyways, back to this. Am I the only one who is working on their own game while watching Tom? Probably not. I think Zippy likes to do other things while watching streams. Okay, so let's move these up a bit. And might already be way longer than the other ship, which might be a problem. Move this in a bit. Load your other ship as a comparison. Can I put Blender files into Blender files? Import. That would actually be a good idea. Do I need to export it first? Is that... Or can I just drag it in? Unity 13. That models. drag this in. No, I don't want it. Okay. Have you looked at the new com.unity.transport in the netcode core? No, I haven't, Dennis. I have not looked at any of the new Unity netcode stuff. Okay, so do I need to export this as an FBX before I can import it? Because I will do that. I'll just save it on the desktop, I guess. Have you ever played the Hunter Call of the Wild? No, I haven't. Import FBX. Ooh. Okay, wait, what did I just press? H. Okay, so this is already much bigger. Oh boy. Where did you learn Blender? Yeah, so I watched the, Blender has a decent intro to Blender series. So I watched that, and aside from that, I kind of just Googled things that I didn't know how to do. I still have a long way to go though. I know the basics, but there's a lot of things that make your life much easier, which I have no idea about, so that's what chat is for. File link to import another Blender file? Is there a link option? No. I don't see a link option. But I mean, we have it in here now, so it's not that important. I think we might just merge these, I think. And then, yeah, that gives us more freedom with these. Why do we use solidify modifier? What does that do? This is probably one of those things that makes your life easier that I have no idea about. Alt F4, very funny. This. Oh, that's not what I wanted to press. Now my stream is hidden. My chat delay is longer than the stream delay. Really? Merge that already? Yeah, I guess so. Move it down a bit. Tom reads it, then I see it a few seconds after. That's kind of... That's not how it should be. I guess we can merge all of these now, like that, and then just move them along the Y. Okay, now we have something that's sort of like a hull, at least the front part. I've been watching you for a few months, love to see the grind, keep it up. Thank you. Yeah, definitely, it's not always easy. What is the difference between top chat and live chat? I honestly have no idea. There are participants. Yeah, I think that's a viewer thing. I've never messed around with that. So we need to let me look at my image here. Okay, so the back of this boat, make this a bit bigger, goes up like that. Yeah, we'll try and I guess just make a flat back for now, maybe. Delayed because it filters? Oh. So I guess we'll just no, hold on. Take this vertex, extrude it upwards. I keep pressing R. This is at 3.5. Do you use jobs and burst? I tried it recently, 4 times speed boost to my mesh generation. No, I don't actually. I haven't, I mean, I played around with like the ECS stuff like a year ago. I haven't really touched it since, so yeah, I'm not using jobs or anything at the moment. Just apply the mirror modifier, then fill in the face, then delete half the ship and put the mirror. What? Fill the face. Oh, that's. Oh, but then I have to remove the mirror modifier, and you know. They dropped ECS as far as I know, so no. Really? Did they announce that, Rug? Because I haven't heard anything about that. Then again, I haven't really been following ECS development very closely. Yeah, Nikita, I know you don't need ECS to use jobs and burst. I'm just saying, like, because that's all part of dots, right? So the one time I explored dots, yeah, I was messing around with that stuff a bit, but I haven't used it since. How did you get into netcoding? Well, I wanted to make a multiplayer game, so I did a lot of Googling and eventually found a few tutorial videos, which I don't think are on the internet anymore. Yeah, and from there I just kind of Googled everything and, yeah, Googled anything I didn't know and read a lot of Microsoft docs, probably more than you want to read in your lifetime. Okay, so the back as... Let's not where's the image? Oh, did I close the image? I did, didn't I? This sort of goes out back. Zoom in on this. And that's the rudder. Don't need a propeller, obviously. Look who's using a reference. Yeah, but I don't have it in Blender, right? So it's not like I'm copying it like piece by piece. Following your first tutorials was funny. They were like ×8 speed. Yeah, the first ones are definitely a bit too fast. To be honest, your shape is good. Yeah, I think it's not bad. Definitely, I'm gonna thin it out towards the back, I think. If you look at the top view here, it's very much like it gets thinner towards the back. Any excuse you want to tell yourself? Okay, look, you guys were all telling me I should put a reference into Blender, so, like... Is ship gonna be upgradable? Yes. Okay, let's take these. I have all of them. And move them on the X a little bit. Actually, maybe not those ones. Take just these ones. This is a recorded video from days ago. No, it's not. It would be so much easier to just put it in Blender and trace the top. Well, but I don't like doing that. Maybe I'm too stubborn, but like... I mean, I freehand a lot for low poly. Yeah, exactly, because I'm not looking to exactly imitate the ship, and so... I don't know, I find it... But this is Blender, so what if it's Blender? I can use Blender how I want, Rug. Okay, so the back. We need to slant this out somehow, so... Extrude those. Actually, let's just extrude this down. It just goes all the way slanted, so delete these faces and voila. If this was pre-recorded, the stream would be over by now and the Flash would be catching his breath. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. This on the... Man, I keep pressing the wrong keys, don't I? Jeez. This feels very planted. I think we need to scale the whole thing down a bit. Is it just me or is it not scaling these uniformly? It is definitely scaling differently in thick ship. Hey, look, look at that. Jeez, you guys are... What is wrong with you people? Is there like you can enter the down? Yeah, I'll have a below deck area for sure. think this part needs to be higher. Also, apparently we have 2. Why? Oh, no. Okay, this is not nice. Now we have just 1 there. Danny says, y'all weirdos. Danny, you are 100% correct. This looks really weird from the back. There's a line here, delete that. Oh, I guess the edge. That didn't do anything? Hello? There we go, now it's gone. Are you the real Tom since we didn't have an answer? What do you mean since we didn't have an answer? Of course I'm the real Tom. Must you stop telling Danny to leave my stream? Is this stream G-rated? No, but, you know, chat is out of control. And I do keep pressing the wrong keys. Tom swears every 3 seconds in your dreams. Unconventional fantasy boat shapes. I think it'd help the game stand out more. Maybe, although I don't know, I like the somewhat realistic aspect of using like real life ships. Or at least basing them off real life ships. Go to hook Danny up with Riptide if he ever makes another multiplayer game. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Boat looking sexy. Oh, you guys. Okay, so for the Blender gurus in chat, if I take all of this and scale it, it doesn't scale like proportionally. Or at least not the way I want, right? Like it's becoming shorter faster than it's becoming slimmer. If that makes sense. Is there a way I can change that? When do you think the gamer will be released? I have no idea. It's gonna be a while. Scale and object mode. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yes, that's good. I think it should be a little bit bigger than the old boat. Maybe like that? I think that's not too bad. You cannot do Control Y in Blender. Object scaling is usually a bad idea. Why is that, Zippy? I can, what's the key? Is it Control A? What? How do you apply the Alt A? Because there's a way you can apply like the scale. It is Control A, just in object mode. Scale. Rest in peace, old boat. I mean, maybe I'll put it in a bottle on a shelf somewhere. You know, like an Easter egg of some kind. It's gonna feel weird to see a new boat after all this time with this same boat. Yeah, that's true, but I think it's about time we evolve a bit. What are your plans after you have $1 million? Millions of dollars? Maybe retire? I don't know. Puts old boat in bottle, sued by Sea of Thieves. Why would they sue me for that? What if I just say it's a tribute to Sea of Thieves? I don't think they'd sue me for that. Okay, I feel like the front of this is very pointy. I might need to bring these ones out a bit. Put it in a bottle on a shelf in the new boat. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. And move this forward a little bit. I think the back here is going to need more geometry because this is... I feel like this slant is too big, you know? That'd be a huge waste of triangles. What, putting it in a bottle? This top, that looks real weird. Maybe I should have left those separated actually earlier. Might delete these faces again. That's not what I wanted. This is gone. Put the boat in a bottle, then that bottle in a boat, which is contained in a bottle. Yes. Okay, this is getting too confusing. Can I not press that? Did that? Can you not knife? Okay, well. Here's the thing, I don't want to loop cut this whole... I can't even loop cut this. Oh, it will let me. But I don't want to loop cut all of these. You'd also just use Firebase. What? Are you talking to me, Tornado? You should add different magical cannonballs. That sounds like cursed cannonballs in Sea of Thieves. Zippy, I tried the knife tool. It didn't... Wait, can I? Oh, I can do this. Okay, well, that works. Or it doesn't. See, it doesn't work. Probably because there's no face here. I guess I can make a face. It's oddly complicated. Oh, it did cut it in half. Never mind. I'm just blind, apparently. And now we have two again, of course. And do all that. Okay, delete purpose 2. Good. Now we can this and this. Okay. This. That's not what I want. Face of those. No. This, maybe? Imagine if Tom puts a ship in a bottle, in a ship in a bottle. Imagine if this low poly game uses people's entire GPU and they think Tom is mining Bitcoin with their computer. That seems a bit far-fetched. You want to make the boat bigger, or at least put more space under it? I mean, I can still adjust the scale, at least until we start adding things like railings and stuff. You should make it so if your ship sinks, you have to get on a raft and sail to a ship. Or a shop. Yeah, I'm still thinking about how I want to do that exactly. I'm thinking maybe I'll make you steal someone else's boat or something, I don't know. Or maybe steal like an NPC's boat for the real pirate effect. Hold on, Control Z this. Just put that down. Okay. Just paste these. And those. Now we can move this in a bit. And we have a slant once more. No, it's still too big. I think that'll do for now. You can make multiple boats. Actually, we're upgrading from the old boat to the giant boat. I don't really want to use the old boat, but some sort of boat upgrades for sure. Is it bad that I can't tell which is the front and the back? If you can't tell which is the front and the back, then you know nothing about boats, Tornado. Come on. And then the Kraken. Okay, why are we putting everything in bottles all of a sudden? Let's just see how this looks in Unity. Okay, well, for one thing, it's backwards, apparently. I thought ships sail sideways. Ah, yes, of course. You plan on adding actual destruction onto ships? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do actual ship destruction. I mean, maybe when you sink it completely. I don't know, we'll see. This needs to be spun around. Also, it does seem to be pretty much identical in size now, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Why are you replacing the old one? Because the old one, I don't know, my modeling skills weren't that great, and also it looks basically exactly like the Sea of Thieves sloop, so... Rotate on Z. I think that's 90 degrees, right? Or 180 rather. That should be the right way around now. Why don't you focus on coding only and buy models assets? Seems like you waste a lot of time modeling. Modeling can definitely take a long time. I'm usually faster when I'm not streaming it, but it makes decent stream content, and I don't know, it's a nice change from the programming. Plus, I don't really want to buy models because then the game just ends up looking kind of like an asset flip, so... Buying modeled assets means your game looks like others. Exactly. Are you thinking of a more triangular sail for your sloop compared to the Sea of Thieves looking one? Yes, that is the plan. Something like this with like sort of two sails. I'm probably going to leave out this one up here, but a front triangular one and then this one here. It's actually kind of the part that I wanted to work on the most, but we do need a hull. So this, I don't like how sharp this edge is back here. We will take this and do that. Yeah, I think that's already a huge improvement. Although the entire back could be slanted a bit, I think. So take this. Move it forward a bit. I'll go finish coding my server and client. I'll catch you later. Alright, see you, Jay. Saul, hello. I'm 40 years old. That is false. Not sure where you got that idea. Now this land looks very big. He's looking very good for 40. Yes. Probably because I'm not 40. I made a Razor Crest from the Mandalorian when I first started making models, and it didn't look too bad. Yeah, first models, I mean, what did it, I can't even remember what the first model I made was. It might have been an airplane. I feel like that was decent, at least for a first model. How's boating going? Well, it's going like this, basically. This is what we have so far. When are you redoing the player model? Probably after I redo the ship. I'm gonna take a guess and say you're 19. Did you happen to look at my channel's about page? Because it says that there. Yes, I am 19. Should we move on to, like, the mast right now? I do really want to get sails in. That do be a boat so nice. Yeah, I mean, not much of a boat yet. It has no sail or anything. Have you ever piloted a boat in real life? I took sailing lessons years and years ago. I think I'm mildly scarred because I hated it. It was like on really small boats, and I don't know, something about it just really sketched me out because the boats would lean within inches of having the water come in, and I don't know. I didn't like it. Have you ever piloted a car in real life? Yes, I have. Yeah, I think we might. I don't know. I just want to get a mast in here, although we do need a deck first. And a. This is the. Oh, yeah, that's a problem because now we have this other ship in here. I mean, at this point, I guess I could technically just delete it, right? Because I don't need the size comparison that much. What's left over here? I think we're good. Hull and the deck. Have you ever drove a plane? No, I have not. I don't know how triangle masts are going to look on this ship because it's kind of wide. Good luck. I mean, is it that wide? I don't know. You can always thin it out if it's too wide. Please keep the questions suitable for the stream. Imagine modding the mods. Okay, well, I mean, They don't need to be suitable for the stream, as long as it's like appropriate, if you know what I mean. How long have you been using Blender for? In terms of like, since I picked it up, probably like almost 4 years now, I think. There's no music, true. Music stopped. We're out of music, hold on. Have you ever become one with the no, I have never. What does that even mean? Okay, so let's go as an X. Use a combination of some triangle and some square masks. We'll have one mask like this, and then we'll have the triangular sail, and then like this is technically a square sail. Or I mean, it has 4 sides. I'm so sorry, but the player model is terrifying. Two-Faced Divi, you do not need to apologize for that because you were 100% correct. Doggy is taking disgusting screenshots of you, Tom. I'm not surprised. Some people on Discord are obsessed with taking nasty pictures. Sad that they don't have anything better to do. Finally caught a stream, hooray. Welcome, Zyap guy. Alden is Doggy in disguise. I mean, he's not very disguised considering his profile picture is literally a dog. So. I can barely tell with that bird. Where did I just press? Oh, jeez. Scale on the Y. Oh, on the X. Hello? Okay, there's an extruded face. Okay. Why you make a new ship? Because the old one looks, oh, I forgot I deleted it. The old one looks exactly like the Sea of Thieves sloop, which doesn't help the case that I'm actually not making a Sea of Thieves clone, so... Also, it's just, I don't know, it was a good start, but it's not really what I want in the game, so... It's time for a new one. You usually get your image references, and the app stays always on top, so you can put your images. Yeah, see, I don't actually want the reference images in Blender, because I prefer freehanding it. Which, I mean, maybe it's inefficient and doesn't help being productive, but oh well. Now you're making a whole new model because of it. I'm not making a whole new model because of a reference image. Not really sure what you mean there. I need to grab this whole thing. Actually, wait, how big is this from? 3.14, so it's 3.3 units thick. Not that bad, I guess. Might zoom that out a bit. While you were still in the beginning phase, I was wondering if you had ship AI in mind too. That's pretty incredible what you're able to do. Ship A, you mean like enemy pirate ships, basically? Is that what you're talking about? Because if that's what you mean, then yes, I would like to make some kind of ship AI at some point. Because if there's no like threats on boats that aren't other players, I don't know, I feel like that might be a bit dry. Like skeleton ships. Yeah, something like that, although it probably won't be skeleton ships. Do you want players to have only a few free ships like Sea of Thieves, or do you want purchasable ships? Are you talking about ship skins? Or like the actual ship types, like how Sea of Thieves has the sloop and galleon? Okay, so where do we put the stairs going down? That's the question. Also, this feels very wide now. Yes, I think the wall is definitely too wide at the top. Like, do you want progression where players will buy ships? So, I don't want players to be buying whole new ships, like, that are objectively better. But I do want to add, like, the ability to modify things, like maybe reinforcing your masts or your hull, but in exchange, so, like, basically they take less damage, but in exchange, maybe the boat is, like, some percentage slower. Let's adjust the deck. This can be too wide. Perhaps ships that fulfill different roles. Yeah. So what I would like to be able to do is have some boats. Wait, am I in edit mode now? Oh, I still did. I would like to be able to have some boats that, you know, have maybe one cannon or something, but are like extremely fast. And then other boats, maybe, like, depending on your playstyle, you'll have, maybe you want, like, 8 cannons on your ship. But it'll be, like, it'll slow you down, so you need, like, more sail and stuff. Right, so every modification has a cost and the players have to weigh the benefits. Yeah, exactly, so, because I don't want one ship type to be objectively better, so, like to keep things somewhat balanced, but I would like to have different ships available. So you can like modify them to fit your playstyle. One of the many things people had a gripe with Sea of Thieves was the fact you couldn't play with a whole lot of friends and have a fleet like Atlas. Would you think it would be a balance issue? That's something I've thought a lot about, because I would like to be able to, I don't know, maybe some sort of guild system where you can have more than one crew of people on the same server, but then like it does become a balance issue. Because, I mean, one ship of 4 players against like someone who's playing solo is already a massive advantage. And then if you put a whole other ship on top of that, it's kind of like, well, what's a solo player gonna do against 8 other people, you know? Like, even if those 8 are bad, chances are the solo isn't gonna survive super long. 800 people are not watching the stream. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe cap might help with that issue, say like 5 ships, but you can have a lot of crew on each. Yeah, but 5 ships? That's a lot of ships. You could beat 8 people in Sea of Thieves. I mean, you're totally right, but like with 8 ships, or 8 people against a solo, like you have to be very good at the game to beat 8 people. Or you need to have some people that are really disorganized and have no idea what they're doing. And I mean, if it's 8 friends that have gone together, they're probably going to be at least somewhat organized. At least I would think as much. Okay, let's get a cylinder. Now, how many sides do we want the mast to have? We go with 8? Is that too few? Maybe? We'll try 10 for now. Slow this down. This is 1 meter wide. 1 meter too thick for the mast? I mean, this one has quite a thin mast, but of course that's also, I think this is more of a modern ship. At least somewhat more modern. I didn't exactly follow your updates on the game, but if you did, that already did what already? What did I do already? Yeah, let's first of all hide the hull, which is annoying. Or not the hull, the deck. I meant the islands with villages on them. Yeah, so far islands don't have anything on them really, it's just rocks, and this is actually a pretty good ship so far, I think. I mean, the hull looks alright. I feel like, I mean, the front of the hull is always a pain to get right because you want the right amount of like curve in every direction. Look up sailing yacht. The ship looks otherworldly. Sailing yacht A. What is that? Interesting. To fix the balancing issue, what about having the map split in areas with different difficulty? Making more players are teaming in easier difficulty area. I mean, I've thought about things like maybe making monsters hunt, like, depending on how many people are in a certain area, have more monsters go after them. Which might work, but it might also backfire where people just do that then to more easily, like, farm certain monsters or something, I don't know. So we need this to look, and to be quite tall. Taller than, at least as tall as the ship is long. So, I think we're right about there, maybe? The thing is, I'm not sure about having, like, easy areas per se. Surprised that you're not spamming, right? Yeah, see, I don't know, with other things I press Control S all the time in Blender, somehow I forget. Okay, so we need a boom arm here, and another one there. Which means we need another cylinder. And since this is going to be smaller, we might go up just 8. And again, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Look up a ramming boat? Why? Now, is this just horizontal? No, it goes up slightly. Okay, I do need to make sure that the origin is like... This is gonna have to rotate, right? So, The origin there, I think. A little bit like that. And then remove all of this. Do we put, You have an idea of how much the game's gonna cost? Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't really thought about that much. Release, like a full release feels so far away that I don't know. Not really something I've thought about much. We could put it out further. I'm trying to think what's best for the rotation here, because we're gonna need this to be able to rotate like around the mast, so. Do I want it to pivot on the outside of the mast or around the center of the mast? Probably the outside, so we'll leave it right there, I guess. Now this probably needs to be lowered down. As a Canadian, how many syrup trees do you own? On top of that, I was wondering whether or not you ride a moose rather than a car. I don't own any syrup trees. Also, they're called maple trees. And I do not ride a moose. Now, we take this and I guess we rotate it. Lightly. Or do I only, maybe I'll keep that side and only rotate this one. Tom, get some light in your room. See, I have a window. Oh, it is kind of dark, isn't it? And I can point the light more at me, but it gets really bright then. The thing is, I need to like keep the blinds closed on my window, otherwise now like half of my face is really bright. The thing is, Blender doesn't give off enough light to light up my face, you know? If I open the blinds on the window, then I end up becoming basically invisible because there's way too much light coming in behind me. I would suggest making that cylinder a separate object while modeling so you can move its vertices on the vertical axis. Which cylinder? This one? Because it is a separate object. Did I press Ctrl Z on that? I thought I moved this up vertically. Do this. So this actually goes off the back of the boat. That's very long. That would mean I need to make the mast taller. Thanks for the tutorials. I'm glad they've been helpful, John. Doggy, what did you say that required deleting? Unbelievable. Behave yourself. You can import the image as a background image in Blender. Yeah, I know I can import it, but I kind of like freehanding. If that goes off the back, it means, this is going to be a whole lot taller. And you can also move the mask back a bit. Okay, we'll be fine. Let me just... we go off the back, like in the image, or do we keep it here? Also, how much space is under this right now? Because I do need to be able to walk underneath it. You're going to have a bell that you can ring on the ship. Maybe, I don't know. Grab a player capsule. What do you mean? Okay, that's different. Where is the... Actually, I might just delete this and put it on... Okay, alternate doesn't detect that. Also, that's the wrong player. That one. This terminology, I'm gonna have a round 4 with your networking tutorials. Round 4? Jeez. Expect cringy jokes in the comments? Wonderful. Okay, so this is just tall enough, which is perfect. And then, do I make it go further off the back? I don't know. Imagine having errors in console. What are you talking about? The advert before this stream was trying to sell me realistic AI. Rob, I'm not sure I believe that. Do I make it go further off the back of the boat? I don't know. Imagine being Canadian. Okay. Rude. Let's scale this down a bit. Make it long? I don't know. Maybe a little bit longer? Okay, wait, how do you make things go in the local, like in the normal direction? That's an option, isn't it? Oh, actually, I'm not even sure I want that. Hold on. There, maybe? It's such a long arm. definitely need to make the map taller now. What's the playlist? It's Stream Beats from Harris Heller. See the top where it says global, change it to local. At the top. This? Still doesn't move along the... Like it's still moving... It still goes along the global axis. How about using reference images? I don't like reference images, Rob. I feel like, I don't know, I'm one of those people that if I use a reference image, I'll end up copying it exactly. And yeah, I don't want to exactly copy it, you know? It's getting very, very tall. How long is it, or how tall is this compared to the current one? Okay, it's actually not that bad. Reason behind revamping ship model? Mostly because it looks like, well, it almost looks identical to the Sea Thieves sloop, and okay, it must. You're gonna have to stop with those kinds of comments. Yeah, it looks identical to the Sea Thieves sloop right now, and I don't want that. Like that's roughly a similar length, maybe a little bit taller. A little bit up and scale it down. Okay, we need another. I just copied this, right? And this one needs to be. First of all, it needs to be shorter, so dissolve these, and then will there be animals? Eventually, yes. For sure, like sharks. I don't know about land animals yet. A lot of vertices on a low poly model. I mean, honestly, not really. What the heck? Rotate. Okay. How many? Is it staying at the bottom? Where's 196? Or is that only one object? Some kind of trading will definitely be in the game, yeah. So I think this one we can probably make thinner. Like that's decent. It looks so big though. Oh my gosh. I really like the design you've chosen. Will you be adding sail movement in as a mechanic or let it swing as the player moves the wheel? I mean, that's actually not something I've decided on. Probably it's gonna swing. Yeah, I'll need to see how I handle sail adjustments. And I'm probably gonna have to do some actual research on how that works on real sailing vessels. Big sails are cool, don't worry. Yeah, but I mean, like, this is supposed to be kind of a small ship. It feels really big for a small ship. Why not use Cinti Pirate Pack as a guide? Is that one of those low poly acid packs on the store? Scale mass stuff down. Yeah, but see, in proportion to the boat, it's actually kind of correct, because, like, this thing should be going, like, I mean, if you look at this, this is also quite a massive sail. Triangular front sail would be nice. We are going to add that, in fact, so yes. Looks pretty tiny to me, doesn't it? I mean, maybe it'll, like, adding a sail might make it come together a bit, so... Why don't we do that? Let's call this... I think it's called a gaff, right? Mainsail. So we can call it mainsail. Mainsail. Rotate that on the Y. And degrees, there we go. Tom, what are you using as a webcam? I'm using my dad's camera. It's the actual model is in the description if you scroll down. Cinti is indeed low poly, but they don't really look it. I'm using them without changing them. I think they use a lot of textures, right? You planning on adding flying cars? No. It's a very strange question. Okay, hold up. How did this end up crooked? Where's my beam crooked here? Wait. Oh, okay, I messed that up apparently. Yeah, that's off center, guy. And I messed the rotation up on this. That doesn't look symmetrical somehow. Or is it? Don't think it is. You know what, honestly, I'm just gonna delete that and recopy this one. We have one texture for over 150 models. They're very good. I know you want to add your own touches, but stuff like boats can be painted design and take scales into consideration. Yeah, I mean, it takes time, but honestly, I kind of enjoy doing it myself, so that doesn't look symmetrical somehow. Okay, I don't need a mirror modifier on the mast cylinder. Dissolve that. I only have half of the thing. I'll expand that. Oh, and then exalt half of those. Nice. Press 1, 3, and 7 on the numpad. Yeah, I know it goes into the... Honestly, I don't even really like those modes, if you ask me, because they... I don't know. The 2D view screws me up. Like, sometimes they're useful, but I don't know. Move this. Okay. I'll go there. And then now we rotate this and do it only on the X. Red pill or blue pill? I don't know. Depends on what you're talking about. Hey man, I just wanted to say you made me a better programmer. Really? That's awesome to hear. Apparently, Tom, you have been scarred by selecting without X-ray mode in the 2D view. I don't know if I've been scarred by that. Zippy is blue, of course he is. I mean, look at his name. Voila, we have a sail. You're gonna change ship sails when air direction changes. Yes. So sails will be affected by wind direction and stuff. And depending on the wind direction and the sail angle, it'll affect the speed of the boat. Okay, so we need, if we're gonna add a front sail, we do need a bowsprit. Seems like it should be smaller. And then, I mean, the sail's definitely going to need more vertices later, but I don't know. I think I'll do that later. You make the sail animated if the wind is pushing on it? Yes, for sure. Because if it just stays flat like this, it's going to look ugly. I think Alt F4 does some magical backflip things. No way, really? Should totally try that sometime. So this is going to be bowsprit. And we'll move this to the front. Cloth component? Is that a Blender thing? Or is that a, are you talking about Unity? I've seen some wind shaders. Drunken Lizard Games has made a blog about one before. If you're talking about stuff like plants, yeah, I'll figure out some kind of shader for like the palm tree leaves and stuff, and eventually grass to make them wave around and stuff, but yeah. I don't know if that would work with the sail, because the sail needs to like expand in a very specific direction. Okay, so we need to rotate this. X. Leave it there. There. I think that's good. Scale it down. Is Danny still watching? I have no idea. He hasn't said anything in a while, possibly because everyone always goes crazy. But I wouldn't blame him if he's moved on as long as he's a busy guy. Okay, so... Oh, now we have this problem again. Is there... Okay, I'm pretty sure Blender has a way of moving things along their normal, right? Like, not extruding along the normal, but just moving it along the normal. Does anyone know what the key for that is? Double tap G. It seems to be moving and scaling. I don't think it's double G. Alt G? Okay, wait, hold on. Alt G. Alt G does nothing. Control E. I don't think that's it either. Remember to raise that to account for the railing of the ship. GG is an edge slide. Face extrude, but I don't want to extrude, I just want to move the face I already have along the normals. Yeah, there's no move option. Blender move. Face on. Blender 2.49. Alt space, then choose normal. It was right there. What? Where? This, you mean? Alt S? Because that's technically scaling it, but moving it instead? I guess that works. Face extrude along normals. No, I don't want to extrude tornado. I just want to move the one I already have, not extrude. Extrude backwards. I don't want another face though, I just want to move the... I mean, I guess I could extrude and then delete the old, like, ring, but... I just want, So we need to delete this here to solve. And that's kind of flat on top. And I think we'll scale this in the X. What was it? Alt S? Oh, that's does what I want. Pretty sure try the thing at the top in the middle, click on global and select normal. Yeah, that looks like it would work. G, Y. Why is that going to slide now? Hold up. Oh, yeah, there it is. That works. Okay, so we scale this down now a little bit. How long do we need this in relation to the rest of the code? Like the distance from here to here. I feel like our mast might be too far back. Oh well. Okay, take this. I found a wind shader. Look up shader. I'll do that after stream. You can't bear to look at meshes jammed into each other? What do you mean, like here, this? I'll definitely clean that up later. I'm not gonna stay like that. Move up a little bit. Is that small enough? I think that's small enough. There we go. That's very long. Oh, but I don't know. Something about this feels like it's way too big. Then we can attach. Sail goes here, front, and back. The one thing this is going to do is going to make it kind of weird walking up the bowsprit, I think. So we'll see. And it's attached slightly above where that comes out. Okay. I guess we'll just duplicate this. Just the front there, maybe. Does this have a name on here? Jib, that works too. Whoa. Jose Vega, thank you for the $60. Jeez, that's a lot of money. It feels way too big, so make it smaller. Yikes. Buy the Cinti pack on livestream? I don't know if I want the Cinti pack though. Because I don't really want to use third-party models. But if you donated those $60 for me to buy that right now, that's that makes me feel kind of guilty. Also, I don't have a credit card set up on the asset store or anything, so I'd have to do it after stream anyways. Dude, seriously, but thank you for the $60. If you're on the Discord server, make sure you tag me. I will give you the supporter role. They're a guide, not a definite use. Oh, the Cinti models? How much is that? Because I'm not sure I want to spend, like, if it's $60, I'm not sure I want to spend $60 just for a guide, you know? This one, right? think I've looked at this before. Do they have a picture of like better view? This one, $49. Yeah, you don't have to buy them. Don't feel guilted into it. Yeah. I mean, they do look nice, but at the same time, I don't want to just use those, right? So, and I mean, I guess they'd work as a good. I guess this is sort of what I'm going for with this boat. And they have their, they have it a lot shorter. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna use it as a guide, I don't think I need to really buy it for that, but... is there a picture of that sloop boat? Like up close. Doesn't seem to be. You could get it then change it up a bit. Paying $50 just to change it all up is a bit, I don't know, that seems like an irresponsible use of money. Can I, oh, I can zoom in on it, yes. The pirate models? Oh boy. Now who wants to sniff the packets for me? Oh, this even has a front cannon. Interesting. So does this one. Having the ability to mess with the Atlas colors means you can make your very own combinations of it. The cannons are removable. The barrels are removable too. I mean, I might adjust the proportions a bit to match something more like this, because I don't know, somehow this just, I mean, in the image it looks fine, but maybe, I don't know, this looks massive, and it feels very, like a very long boat right now. Having some real nice placeholder assets to use would probably be nice to build mechanics around too. I mean, Saul, you're right, but at the same time, then I'll end up having to model everything at the end, like if they are just placeholders, and I don't know if I want to do several weeks worth of modeling, like all in one go, you know? Congratulations for the new logo. Oh yeah, it's definitely an improvement, I'd say. You can actually read the text now, even in the small version. Joke of the century? What, the pirating the pirate models one? I mean, I feel like that joke is made a lot on my server, like on Discord. Let's attach this right here. Third-party models are available and good since you're unlikely to charge full $60. Yeah, but see, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of using third-party models, especially since then it's like if I use some of my own and some third-party ones, then you end up with a weird mix and they don't really match, and I don't know. Like, I feel like it needs to at least be consistent, and if that pack were not to have every model that I need, then you start having issues with things looking inconsistent. How high is this attached in the image? Oh, it's not attached at all. Okay. I guess I'll move it forward a bit. We'll have to figure out some kind of rope solution up here at the top. How low is this? It's above that. I'll move this up a bit. So releasing the game with the assets is fine even. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. At best, I think they'd remain as placeholders. But I have to, oh jeez. I'd have to like redo all the models at some point in the future, and I'd probably end up doing it all at once, which is not going to be fun. And then this is almost attached right to the front. There. Yeah, this looks way too big. Something's definitely off about my proportions here. I'm planning on having a playtest anytime soon. I feel like there's no, I don't know. Before I do a playtest, I feel like I should at least have like some animations in the game. Because right now there's no animations and it's kind of difficult to tell when things happen. Move that forward a bit. So let me pull this up. They have that almost in the middle. The front cell is actually longer than the back one, which is interesting. Need a full game loop before a real play test can be done. Yeah, exactly. I need to get some more like game mechanics in. Okay, Tornado, stop teasing me about not using reference images. You should have used a reference, but I don't think I should have. I wonder if maybe the issue is that it's not tall enough for the width. Or for the length. That might be the case. And because I mean, like, if you look at this, this is at least like 1.5 times as long as the boat. So maybe I need to make it taller. So maybe my bowsprit is too long. I didn't grab the front. Oh, I'm not in, yeah, that would help. There we go. Can you share this reference, please? Which one? This one? Put the reference in for a second so you can actually clearly see what's actually wrong. But it's not really about something being wrong, you know? I just need to mess with it a bit. Okay, so back out of this mode. And this front sail definitely needs some extra vertices. We want a curve down here, so can I loop cut this anywhere? No. Which means knife tool. I think our music ended again, didn't it? Knife tool, we'll cut here and here. Take these two and move them up. Keep pressing H instead of G. Well, the bottom is very straight, but it's not really like billowing in the wind or anything. I wonder how they... I'm assuming those ropes are also geometry, right? You have to figure out some kind of solution for ropes. Get the proportions right. But see, I mean, like, part of the fun is maybe messing with the proportions and making them different, you know? The front mast shouldn't go higher than the back mast. What, you mean this part shouldn't go higher than this? Tornado, stop. Use the cloth simulation in Unity for ropes. I'll have to look into that. I can't lip cut this. Okay. Cut. Wait. Maybe? And then I guess we gotta want two. What is this? I only want one knife. There. Okay. Beautiful looking ship. Why, thank you. Which side do we want to push this out to for now? Go left side maybe? I need to not have this left. Thumbscar point games wouldn't be fun if there were no unnecessary issues to resolve. Oh boy. Turn right and change the world. What? Turn left. What? Yeah, I feel like we have the basic structure down now. At the same time, I feel like it needs to be taller. Now that this is subdivided though, it's gonna be difficult to stretch. Time to get something done. Add cloth simulation. I will eventually, or I'll use like animations or something, but yeah, the sails will definitely move at some point. Okay, how do I enable proportional editing? Is that this? Ah, yes. Put it there. This needs to go down a little bit. It looks a little bit wonky. Stretch these manually. Okay. of alright. This is no longer centered, that's not good. Oh, the rotation isn't applied on this thing? Okay, now I can... There we go. You need to add an extra rope to that corner. And that whole corner of the mast will go flying in the wind. What? You mean here? Or here? I mean, there, like, I definitely need ropes there, there, and there to, like, hold this to the ship, but yeah. And then I think we can give the hull a little bit more shape, maybe. So we'll take the front cannon. I don't think so. I mean, they have one here. I'm not sure I like the idea of a front cannon. That seems... well, maybe. I don't know. The other thing is these guys have... They have like a bottom beam here for this sail as well. Which I guess might be worth adding. Seems super practical is what you're trying to say. Okay, practical, yes. But maybe kind of overpowered? I don't know. The other mast immune to wind. Which one? This? This one is not immune to wind. No, I don't want to like curve this sail yet, just because well, okay, because I mean I'm gonna rotate the actually I should make this child of this here. Wait, can you not? Okay, hold on. How do you make Alt P? Or is it just P? Control P? There it is. Bottom track. Now if I rotate this, that rotate, nice. That's good. And I think we need to set this one as well, right? Or does the top one not move? See, that's something I don't know. Does it, with this one, I would assume it rotates as well? Because now what I can do, Unity, I can take this right here. Why can I not select it though? Hello? I can't. Oh, it is selecting it. I just forgot the origins there, yeah. And I disable selection outline. Yeah, that's why I thought it wasn't selecting. The bottom beam is the support for the sail mast of a T-shape. You mean, like the old ship? So because now what I can do is I can take this and rotate it, right? Like that. Oh, that is nice. I guess we'll So I'm rotating. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess we can swing the sail out to the left. Or, like, dent it. Where's the subdivide option? Instead, rude. Spin smooth. There's probably a key combo for subdividing, right? Why don't you use Unreal Engine to make multiplayer games? Because I don't like C++ and blueprints, or well, maybe I shouldn't say I don't like C++ because I haven't used it. The idea of using C++ doesn't seem very appealing to me, and I don't know, blueprints and like all that visual scripting stuff, I've never really liked that, so yeah, Unreal just doesn't seem like something I want to use, and at the same time I do really like C#, so... And then yeah, of course there's the aspect of like, I like having the amount of control that I do with my own networking solution, but... That's what you said about Mirror. Yeah, Mirror takes too much control from you, in my opinion. I don't like it. It feels like it's doing too much under the hood. Okay, does anyone... What is the... Vertex? I need to subdivide this. What's the key for subdividing? I see where you're going with it, ignore my last comment. The one about the bottom beam? Yeah, I think a lot of sailing ships actually have their sail come up from the bottom. At least nowadays, I don't know about older ones. One extrude. Blender subdivide. Slow and easy to learn. C++ is fast but hard to learn. Yeah, C++, I've seen some of the code and it just looks like a nightmare. Like, it looks like unsafe C#, but worse. And I don't even want to deal with unsafe C#, so... panel, mesh edges subdivide. Okay. I have this selected, right? Yes. I need the face selected. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's do maybe that many for now. And then we can take this one, maybe do some proportional. And we go need to be better here. Something like that, maybe? Well, that looks really strange. Probably because this isn't a nice color here. Use semi-billboarding sprites for the rope. I don't really know what that means, but try and remember to Google that later. Okay. I think that'll do. And I was raising the hull, right? I'm attempting to learn C++. It can be complicated. Doing it with blueprints is quite nice. Well, I wish you luck, Saul. I think you'll need it. C++ sounds like a nightmare, from what I've heard. Can right-click after selecting and subdivision becomes an option if you're under it. Right-click after selecting? Oh, well, that would have been easier. Okay, so I'm gonna lower the size just a little bit. Here. Wait. Why are there duplicate vertices here? Oh, jeez. So glad you didn't kill the default cube and instead morphed it. Ah, yes. I mean, I usually morph the default cube into whatever I'm modeling. All tech needs to be hidden. Why do I have duplicate vertices here? This one duplicate too. Yes, this one. There we go. I think that's not bad. But the front could do with a bit higher. They're duplicate vertices, select all vertices with A, then press M. I mean, M doesn't do anything unless it does it automatically and I just don't get any feedback for it. What's happening? We're in the process of replacing the old ship. Let me move this out of the way. This is the old ship right here. And it looks almost identical to the Sea of Thieves sloop, so we're changing it up. A drop down should come. It might be Alt M. Yeah, hang on. I mean, Alt M is merge. Yeah, so by distance. Okay, so I'm gonna move this one up a little bit. A bit more. And then I'm gonna move this edge up. Transition on the bowsprit up just a little bit. Okay. Connect 2 or 3 PC is not a big problem. Challenge starts when it comes to lots of players. Lots of actions being synchronized with lowest ping and error count possible. Yeah, more players makes more problems. That's how it is. It's been 2 hours. Do you consider taking any breaks? I mean, we might end it here soon. I feel like we've got a decent amount done today. And I need to go eat something soon, but kind of want to at least add some kind of keel before I end this, because I don't like how the bowsprit sticks out. Or we could just add colors to what we have so far. Well, I thought I should pop in to take a gander. It's 11:30 in the evening, so good night and good luck on the ship. Thank you. Sleep well. Hold up, what's going on here? Oh, that's the back of the deck. Okay, what do you think, guys? Do we Do we color the stuff we have in Unity so far, or do we add a keel? It's roughly the most players the world could handle at one time. Honestly, I'm not sure. I need to... I'm gonna have to do some like stress testing to see how many players is feasible. I think we'll get a better idea of that kind of stuff once I get some like public playtests going, but... Add a keel? Yeah, I think we should do that. Another cube. All this keel. Move it down. Okay. First of all, take the away and delete that top face. Yeah. Go ahead my playtest if you want to help stress test it in the meantime. Yeah, for the networking solution, yeah. Keel hauling update. Oh, jeez. That's brutal. Please don't make the masts orange this time. Okay, you know what? We are going to... okay, I need the model, new ship, and make that a prefab. The horror looking good. Are you also planning on changing the caps and the steering wheel? I'll probably redo them. They'll most likely look similar, but yeah, I might change them up a bit. Yeah. The sails are only one-sided right now. So where's my cloth double-sided? And sail, and where's my main sail? Oh, in there. Now, what color do we want to make these nice sails? Lovely. Ibrahim, they're not orange. I'm not on the dark side. Look at that beauty. Now, with that out of the way, we can go back to Blender. This needs to be thinner. Not orange? Exactly, it's not orange. Hey, I was wondering if you're self-taught, programming-wise or Blender. I guess the answer is kind of yes to both. I've learned basically everything I know just from watching videos and Googling things. Still streaming? Yeah, but probably not for much longer. We're gonna finish up here soon. This is too far forward. Watch Tom actually keep it blue in the final game. You know, I might keep it blue at least. Well, I mean, you're going to be able to modify your sail color, so in that sense, it's like I'm gonna spite you, right? Because you can just change your own sales color. But I might make it blue for the thumbnail. Although orange I think is a more flashy color, so we'll see. Impressed with your skills? My Blender skills? I mean, I'm alright. I feel like I can... like I usually say, I know the basics, but all the fancy stuff that makes your life easier, I need chat to help me with that. How far out do we want to bring this? You expect a beautiful orange ship in the morning. Good night from Ireland. Have a good night. I don't know about having a fully finished ship by tomorrow morning. We'll see. Gotta go. Nice looking boat there, Tom. Thank you. Have a good day, Saul. Okay, so take this edge. Guess maybe I could put a mirror modifier on the keel, but it would be cool if you had to tack in order to sail into the wind. Yeah, that's something I'm torn about. I feel like I don't want to allow you to sail directly into the wind. I might make it so you can tack tighter to the wind than you could in real life, but just because otherwise it's a real pain if you need to go somewhere that's upwind. It's like I need to find the right balance between like realism and convenience for the sake of keeping it like not super frustrating. Merge those and this is that might be good. Should be able to sail in the wind, but you have to use paddles to reboot. I don't know about paddles, just because that's like, that would be a difficult mechanic to make. Well, you know, not super difficult, but I need to put the paddles somewhere and then it looks weird, and you know, we'll keep the boats as sailing ships, not paddle driven. Gently down the stream, yikes. Maybe I shouldn't have merged that verse. Oops. The river stream or the YouTube stream? Both, I guess. I mean, I have no idea what we're talking about anymore, but... So... move this... and... I guess at some point we're gonna have to make the hull too. Like, we'll need an inside for it. We better start rowing, guys. Yeah, get on it. Is that too much, or is that okay? Like a little less, maybe. Right about there. We can put this up a bit. Oh wait, it's sticking out. Wait, is it sticking out? It shouldn't be. I saw it for a second. Will you try to recreate the 1700s, or will you make your own universe? I think I'm gonna do a bit of a mix. Like, I'm sort of basing all the weapons and ships on like 1600s, I think. 16 to 1700, sort of that time period, but yeah, we're gonna... I think the map definitely won't resemble any like real life locations or anything. And then Bowsprit needs to come back here. Wait, what was it? Alt S, I think? Yes. Yeah, I think that's already a lot better. Definitely have to play around with this more. It's gonna be set in the edge of sail with the outer twist that all the Greek myths are real. Yes, I think I said that in one of my devlogs, I think. Yeah, we'll have like all the Greek monsters and stuff. Or at least some of them. We'll see how many I can get in. Okay, now the back is where the rudder goes. How are we gonna do that? There's just attached with our other image here. Can't really see the rudder, that's a problem. All of the myths, Greek ones. I don't know about all of them. I might pick and choose whatever fits nicely. I don't know, we'll see. What is this? Is that a sail or a bag of something? Also, what the heck are these? Cannons in a box? Okay, so... is that... I think we need... okay. Just wanted to say I found your channel today and I'm binge watching all your devlogs. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy them. Actually, we'll go here, rude, then how clear are your ideas for the myths aspect of the game? I'm gonna have to use Unity's particle system. Not sure how those two things are related, honestly. Move that vert to the right. It'll look better. Which one? Oh gee. That's not what I want. The keel connected to the stern post, which is connected to the rudder. I don't know what a stern post is, but I think I have a vague idea of how this needs to work, and if it's not 100% realistic, it's not a huge deal either. With like magic energy balls and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be using the particle system quite a bit, but we'll see. So I'm gonna remove this. Put the rudder attached to that, I guess. I think, here in the old ship model, I had the rudder be thinner than the keel, I think. Right? Yeah, it's substantially thinner. I guess I can make it. Yeah, we'll have to make that a separate object just so it can rotate. And have a top. This does. Why is that there? All of these do. Yikes. And this does not need to be there. We can move this edge up into the top. Your ship is still thin as paper. You mean the hull? Yeah. I think I'm not gonna thicken the hull up yet until I have the final shape down, and I'll probably do some messing around with it off stream just because I feel like the front could possibly use some work. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. One thing that bothers me right now is how much bigger it is than the old ship. Get rid of this. At least it seems bigger, maybe it's not. Definitely a decent bit taller, quite a bit longer as well. The width, yeah, the width is relatively similar. So make it smaller? I don't know if I want to make it smaller though. Maybe the bigger size is good? I don't know, we'll have to see. I'll have to run around on it in first person once I get some colliders on it. Weiland's Life, what's up? Unnamed what? What are you whatting at? Okay, so rudder. Add another object. Build on the X. Hello? That'll do. What's up, MHWorks? So the pirate theme will go away? What do you mean, go away? Why is the pirate theme going away? I feel like the ship is too big. I don't know if I want to make it smaller. Look. It feels too big because it's bigger than the old ship and I'm used to it. I don't think it'll be too big in the end. At least I hope not. If it is, then I will make it smaller, but I mean, it's not too much bigger. And because of like the different sail pattern and stuff, I think it's bound to be a slightly different size. So I don't know what's best yet, and I don't want to change it before before I'm sure that it's too big. And distance to apply. Okay. The new one looks more like a modern sailboat. I mean, does it though? I mean, it'll definitely be brown. I promise you it's not going to stay gray like this. But I mean, if you look at... where is it? Like, I mean, this one's really small, but... if you... Okay, hold on, there are other pictures. Like this, for example, that's clearly an old boat, right? So I think once we get the colors on it, it'll make more sense. Okay, so I think the rudder is going to be the last thing we do today, and then we'll end it off here. It looks advanced, but it's not a bad thing. It can be produced by the most skilled shipbuilders. Does it look advanced though? I don't know if it does. I mean, like, it's really just a hull, mast, and sails. Like, I think in comparison to the other one, it's more complicated because of, you know, it has 2 sails and stuff, but, I don't know if there's a way around that. Okay, so... I guess I could just put this, like, inside the keel, like that. Cutting edge for the 1700s. Those boats did exist, I'm sure. Yeah, they definitely did. I feel like, I mean, maybe Sea of Thieves is sort of like marred our idea. Or even just like Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Because there's all galleons. Or at least like bigger ships that look more like galleons. But I think, like from the reading I've done, there's a picture here. I mean, from the reading I've done, boats like this were some of the most common, although they... Because if you Google sloop and go to Wikipedia, or is it, I don't know, sloop of war is the one, I think. No, because those are very different sizes. I mean, like, also, most sailing ships had some sort of triangular sails, I think. Would you ever do different types of ships in the game? Yes, I do want to, not necessarily different types, but like I want you to be able to modify your ship so that you can, you know, increase the speed in favor of some other stat. Okay, so this, bring that. How big do I want this to be and what shape? Scale it down a little bit. It looks really small. They were the most common explorers. So from my reading, the pirates used the sloop the most often, but not like the Sea of Thieves type sloop, one with triangular sails. You could also do different durabilities. Yeah, one thing I would like to do is have like the option to reinforce your hull or something, so maybe it'll take less damage in favor of, I don't know, being heavier, and therefore slowing your ship down a bit. Maybe we'll move this whole thing up a bit. Pirate R sound when? I don't know about that. Sound effects is something I need to get working on because the game is still completely silent. That and scale it down. think that's all right. Add a monkey? Maybe eventually, we'll see. Okay, I think we're good for now. Yeah, I think this is where we're gonna end it, guys. It's been, how long has it been? Almost 3 hours. So we will leave it here. And I don't know, maybe I'll do another stream next week and we'll keep working on this, picking up the hull and add stuff like cannons. You already have music in mind. Something piratey, I guess. Not Vivaldi, that's too classical, I feel like. I don't know, I've yet to explore the whole music side of things. Modifications which give armor have weight so the ship is less buoyant. It sinks more easily when it takes damage. Maybe. Yeah, I could do something where the whole, or like the ship takes less damage, but when it does take damage it fills up faster. I don't know, we'll see. We'll have a whole lot of modifications and stuff. I'm banned from the Discord. If you're banned, it's probably for a reason. Anyways, thank you everyone for showing up. Yeah, we got a decent amount done today. And if you haven't joined the Discord server, make sure you do that. That's where I usually announce when I'm streaming, although I need to get better at doing that earlier. Today was like half an hour warning or something. So yeah, I will hopefully see you guys all next time. Thank you again for showing up, and that'll be it for today. Bye guys.